Thank you for purchasing the GorgiasUV. So first of all, you are going to receive the package. There it is. And we will see, we'll have the upper part of the box. So we open the box. We do the usual unboxing. Okay, and inside you're gonna find the actual Gorgias box, the GorgiasUV. Here it is, GorgiasUV, the model. We open the box using these straps. So inside the box we are going to find this is the cable to connect the power for the UV lamp. Goes here. Then here we have the power supply for the halogen lamps. This is an USB printer cable to connect the spectrometer to the computer. These are the fiber optics bundle. This is the cover for the fiber optics. This is the actual spectrometer. So it looks like the standard Gorgias, but it is optimized for UV. And this is the block of the lamp. Okay. So this is basically inside there is the halogen lamps and the UV lamp. Okay, let's do the connection. So first of all, we start with the fiber optics. Okay, let's put it over here. Okay, so this is the bundle. Remember, this one probe over here, this fiber optics is the probe, so the ones we are going to use to do the analysis. On the other side, there are two probes that are named with the label. Here there is lamp. Okay, there it is, lamp. So it goes on the lamps. So this is the exit. This is the exit of the lamp, so we remove the plastic cap, the rubber cap over here, and we insert the probe here. We insert and then we screw it. We screw the fiber optics in position. Okay, then we have the other probe, the other fiber. This goes into the spectrometer. So there it is. We remove the cap, just unscrew it. We insert the fiber and then we screw it back again. There it is. Okay, then we want to use the cable for the laptop. It goes into the spectrometer. So here you have the printer port. There it is. And the other ones is just a USB and it goes into the computer, as always. Then this is the cable that goes here into the lamp. This gives power to the UV lamp. Okay, we just insert it. It's just a plug like a computer. Okay, we press and we insert and we give power to this source. Then here there is the power for the halogen lamp. So we open, we have the power supply. This cable, the plug, goes also here on the side. There is just one hole where you can plug this one. So it goes here, there it is. And here you have to add the proper plug for a European plug or US. So here there are in the box a different kind, also UK, for example. So we grab the EU, and so you see it's very simple. It goes first on the top. There is this little bit of a label here. It goes on the top, then you press, and there it is. To remove it, just slide down this one, and the plug goes away. So again, there it is. So it's ready. So European plug, and it goes over here. There it is. Okay, so once the power for the halogen lamp is plugged, you will start to hear the fan. Okay, so it's working properly, and we can start to set up the equipment. So on the side here there are two switches, one for the halogen and the other for the UV lamp. We can turn them on together. So we start with the first one on the top. The first one is for the halogen lamp. So indeed you see I turn off some lights here. Okay, so you will see here there is the halogen lamp, the lights coming from there. Then I can also turn on from the side. Okay, there we are. There is this other switch. This is for the UV lamp. So you're gonna see, I mean, the little bit of a bluish color coming from the UV lamp. Okay, so now both the lamps are off, are ready, actually are on, are emitting light, and we can check with the probe. So this, remember, is the probe. We remove the cap, and we're gonna see light coming on my hand. Okay, so I turn off, there it is, so we see the light. So the system is collecting the light properly as supposed to be. At this point, we start the calibration process for the system. So we switch into the laptop view. So you see now my laptop. So we have an idea how to make this process. Okay, this is my laptop. And we go into Gorgias. There it is, the usual software. So the software is the same as for the Gorgias, the standard one. So you can use the same software. There it is, so we can start to run. And the calibration process is the same as what we do with the Gorgias, the standard one. So again, the procedure is okay, just a second. Okay, we go back here, so I show you how to operate. So here we have the spectrometer. We remove the cap. Inside we have the calibration target, the white calibration target on the top. So this is the same as the standard Gorgias. Okay, so what we do is we apply the probe at about 45 degrees on the white target, and then we read what's going on the laptop. Okay, now I want to turn off this light because this environment is too bright. Otherwise, if I'm going to work in a very bright environment, I'm gonna use the cover. Remember, this again is the same as for the Gorgias, is the cover for the probe. It goes here. Okay, in this case, I prefer just to turn off the lights. There it is. And we can, okay, go onto the computer, so we see how to do the standard calibration. Okay, I am at 45 degree on the target, and as you see here, again, as we do for Gorgias, we want to have this curve, this spectrum, to be close to 60,000 counts. So we need to increase the exposure. So right now is about 100, and we can do a little bit more. It was a 10. Now I want it to be 100, the exposure in milliseconds. So you see, basically we have this peak over here is over 50,000, so it is fine. So we can keep 100 milliseconds as the exposure time. Again, I put the probe at about 45 degree, and well, it's a good idea to wait about 5 minutes once the lamps are on. So we wait for them to warm up enough, so they are more stable. Okay, in this case, anyway, we had some minutes, we've been talking. So to do the calibration, remember, we click this button over here, File, Get Source Spectrum. So we click it, and then, as usual, we go into Spectra/Reference. So you see now we are seeing the spectrum as a reference, as a reflectance spectrum between 0 and 100. It's a good idea to change the scale, and here instead of 0 and 100, let's put actual 120% in order to see a little bit of the fluctuation. Okay, there it is. Also, it's a good idea to introduce a little bit more boxcar. So is this value over here, boxcar, and instead of 0, put 10. So this basically it's useful because we reduce the noise in the spectrum, so we have more smooth spectra. Okay, there it is. So for example, now I'm putting the probe onto this blue color on the target. So this is just to check the spectrum. So if I get some nice spectra, okay, there's the blue, this is the yellow, this is the red, okay, and this is the black color. So we have actually a very good spectrum. It's very black, it's very flat and down. Okay, the blue again, the yellow, the red, and this one. Okay, so basically now we were able to do the calibration, and basically the system is ready to measure any object. I go back again onto the white to check the status of the calibration, and let's see, for example, here, well, the calibration is still fine. Maybe in the farthest UV, you see, it would be better to do another bit of calibration again.